Welcome to the VisioMapEditor tutorial series. In this tutorial, we're going to learn about nodes and edges, modalities, and connecting floors. The first thing we do when we want to modify the routing network is select the routing tab. We notice straight away that the routing network takes on an importance within the map, and the other map objects are toned down. This allows us to focus on the task at hand. The routing network describes where and how it's possible to move through our venue. When creating the routing network, we are determining how the end user can navigate through our map. Taking a closer look, we see that the routing network is made up of nodes which are joined together by edges. The white nodes represent normal nodes. When we're creating our routing network, the normal nodes will be added by default. The grey nodes are access nodes. Access nodes are nodes that are associated with a place. These nodes determine the possible entry and exit points for the given place. And just like in real life, a place may have several doors, so it's possible for a place to have several access nodes associated with it. The yellow, orange, green, and purple nodes are floor transition nodes. Yellow is for lifts, red is for escalators, green is for stairs, and purple is for other. Transition nodes that share the same transition type and transition ID will be automatically connected together. This provides a mechanism to connect different floors together. If a node is pink, it means that it is both an access node and a floor transition node. Edges are also color-coded. An edge may have several colors, and each color indicates a different modality associated with that edge. So what's modality? A modality is a way an edge can be traversed. For example, pedestrian, train, bus. Modalities can be used by the end user when computing a route to filter out unwanted modes of transport, enabling them to determine how they navigate around the venue. Also associated with each modality is an average speed. By default, when computing a route, the shortest route is returned. It's also possible to compute the fastest route. The fastest route takes into consideration the active modalities and their average speed. The modalities that we associate with an edge are largely determined by the mode of transport within the venue. For the most part, it's possible to walk most places, so by default, we want the pedestrian modality to be associated with each edge. Before we start changing the routing network, here's a quick pointer I wanted to share with you. If you want to pan the map, you can either select the pan button from below and click and drag the map, or, independent of the active tool, it's possible to hold the middle mouse button down and drag the map. Okay, now we're going to create an access node for our restaurant. To do this, we right-click on the surface to display the context menu. We select the Create an Access Node from the menu, and we see now that a grey access node appears. I'll place it on the edge of the surface. Now let's connect it with the rest of the routing network. To do this, we must select the Draw tool. First thing we need to do is verify that it has the correct modality by default. Now with the Auto Connect Nodes box ticked, we simply need to click on the map and add our nodes and edges. We can connect our access node to the routing network like this. Now we're going to connect two floors together by the stairs. First, let's change the node to be a floor transition node by changing its type to stairs. The second step is to give it a floor transition ID. This ID will be used to connect the stairwell on the different floors. To do this, we click on the Add button and enter in the ID. The ID can be anything as long as it's unique from the other floor transition IDs. For this tutorial, I will create an ID called Stairs East. Now that the floor transition ID exists, we can assign it to the floor transition node. Now let's change to floor 1. In order for the node on floor 1 to be connected to our floor transition node on floor 0, it must meet two criteria. It must share the same floor transition and type, so that's stairs. So let's change it to stairs now. Secondly, it must reference the same floor transition ID. So let's assign stairs east to it now. Now, when we build the map, the 2 floors will be connected via that stairwell. Okay, that's all for the Reading Network. Thanks for watching.